The first Wife event was in March 2015, and just 1 year later we're at FitPro Live to speak at this event. FitPro is a fantastic educational event for fitness professionals, and Wife were here to talk about the female factor today. We were talking about the female narrative in the industry, how we communicate to our female clients, what are the issues around that, how we can relate to them, how they can relate to us, and what we look like as a fitness industry. Are we inspiring? Are we promoting realistic female role models? What's our responsibility as fitness professionals? So what we're hearing is that women want their focus back on health. They want it to feel much more inclusive.
We can really make a massive splash in the industry and in our businesses. So now is a really, really exciting time.
They're thinking about getting a trainer, but they're not really convinced that we know what it's like to be them.
I want to drop a dress size. I want to get in shape for summer. That kind of brash selling doesn't necessarily work. You want someone who you can relate to, who really understands your problem.
If your business speaks to everybody, it doesn't actually speak to anybody in particular. So you've got to be clear.
You know, my breast cancer clients don't care about looking aesthetically pleasing. All they care about is getting the range of mobility back in their shoulder because they've had a mastectomy.
Does what I say on social media resonate with the potential client?
So your About Me page is answering your customers' problems. It's not sharing that you have a passion for fitness, because they sort of assume that.
Just as women are stepping up to the mark, male trainers are also recognising that if you want to communicate to your female clients, you really need to get into their head. As women in the industry, and men, if you're men in the room as well, I believe that you're guardians of the female narrative in the industry. I believe everything starts with us, because if we don't get it right, we can either push away our clients, as Katie's already talked about and Karen's already talked about, or we can attract them to us. As female fitness professionals, if we're putting out images that are unrealistic, if we're talking in a language that they don't relate to, if we're remembering that our industry is very aesthetically driven, that may repel some of our clients, it may make them feel apprehensive, they may not feel the industry is a place for them.
Choose someone who could take your social media profile who doesn't know you that well. Ask them, does the persona that I've created on social media match how I am in real life?
We want to recognise the value of collaboration, and that way we really start to empower women, and so they feel the industry is for them, whether that's as a professional or if they're coming to use our services. And leaders become great leaders, not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. And I think that's so important. That's always my check-in, is how does this empower other women?
People buy people. They don't buy your product.
They might come to you and they might say, look, you know, I've just been diagnosed with breast cancer. What can we do? How can we carry on my training program? That's where you have to be intuitive, nurturing, understanding.
So your mission, is it not to inspire, inform and influence? And I believe this is for all of us. If we want to control the female narrative in the industry, if we want to say what is and isn't acceptable, what does and doesn't empower women, it's down to us. If I'm a woman coming into the industry today, I want to know who the role models are, who should I aspire to be. So we're going to work more on that. We're going to have more collaboration going on, so the women who've come together in Wife working on other projects, and we'll be looking for an autumn event where we'll be promoting, again, business networking, how can we take our businesses forward, who can we learn from in the industry, how can we all benefit and raise our game as a result.